Jimmy, as far as preseason games go, this one was quite a spirited affair. Was this the most intense high octane preseason game that you've ever seen?
Probably in a long time. Yeah, they competed, and again, it didn't feel at all like a preseason game. I thought we did a lot of good things. Obviously, a lot of things to clean up, but in terms of our effort, our compete, the way we played, the speed we played with, again, we did a lot of things we're satisfied with.
What do you say about the fact that just this group in general? Calgary comes out, you kind of get punched in the mouth early on, but then this group, there is no give up in this group. Putting up over 60 shots in the contest.
Yeah, I mean, that was the challenge before the game. We said that things weren't going to go our way, and your characters revealed in those tough moments. And, we wanted to really stem their runs to 2 goals. And I don't know if they got a 3-goal run. I'll have to go back and check, but I think we held them for the most part at 2-goal runs. Got ourselves back into the game there late in the fourth, and then kind of had a little bit of a lapse for a minute, and it seemed to cost us. But again, all in all, a pretty good thing, but we don't want to get used to the feeling of losing.
Definitely not. But on the positive side, just the willingness of this team to get back in, and anytime you put up that many shots, it's quite rare that you're going to be held to that few. So is it almost maybe a blessing in disguise knowing that this team has that offensive push early in the season?
100%. I think that was kind of the other thing we said before the game is we didn't really know what to expect. We felt like we had a good group. I think we're starting to see that we do have a good group. Again, being that we're young, we just got to really clean things up. Again, I thought we did a pretty good job of not making the same mistake, more than twice. We got to get that down to once, and then the 12 will be enough. The 12 will be enough. In this league, 12 wins you the game, regardless of how many shots you get. So really, we just got to clean up a couple areas, and I think we'll be in good shape.
I'm glad that you mentioned the youth because this is one of the youngest rush rosters, probably the youngest rush roster that we've seen as long as they've been in Saskatoon. Again, going back to that resilience, what can you say when you have a group that maybe isn't those hardened veterans, and maybe how crucial a couple of your leaders are on the bench to help the group keep moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, our leaders like Mess, Garland, Churchy, Keenan, they're really good. But I think the nice thing about a young team is they sometimes don't know any different, right? You just keep telling them to go, 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 go. And I think at times we got on our heels a bit, but when we decided to play the way we wanted to play and get out and be aggressive and use our athleticism and use our youth, we were really good. And so again, that comes down to us coaches is of encouraging the players and putting them in positions to be successful. And just like we think the players can be better, we as coaches can be as well.
Now, Jimmy, you guys are used to raucous crowd at home. What can you say about this smaller atmosphere here and how Moose Jaw showed up for you guys tonight?
Unbelievable. I know our guys were really excited. It was fun to see the building full. For a lot of our guys who play kind of through the summers, they play in these venues, but they don't nearly have as many crowds unless it's like a national championship. So again, it was a really good test. We're going into Halifax next week, which is going to be, another loud venue. And so for our players to get tested in this environment, I think will be big for us.
How important is it for your group to go out and show this exposure to parts of the province that it might be more difficult to get to Saskatoon in the middle of winter during the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're the Saskatchewan Rush. We're not the Saskatoon Rush. And so to be able out here, and I know we have fans who drive from all over that come and support us. So for us to, come a couple hours down here into Moose Jaw and to showcase our team, the province deserves it. The cities in Saskatchewan deserve it, and we're happy to be playing in such a great province.
Now, leading into the season, how have things changed for you as you prep this year with the restructuring of the league, playing a lot more out in the East?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of a little bit more game planning, a little bit more video. I think, as a coach, when you start to see the same opponent 3 times, the secrets are out, so to speak. I mean, every once in a while there'll be a wrinkle in there, but for us, it's just a kind of a little bit more game prep. It's good because I think sometimes you can be complacent in thinking teams' tendencies, and so we've got a good week ahead of us here studying Halifax. They're a tremendous team with a good face-off guy, and we'll worry about whoever's after that. And so again, I think it's great for the league. I like that the top 8 teams make it, and it's fun to be playing everybody.
And you said that you weren't really sure what this group had in leading into tonight. With the showing that you guys had, I guess, how impressed were you with how quickly this group gelled, even over the course of this preseason game?
Yeah, again, I think it's about taking steps forward, and we've asked them to take steps forward all through training camp, and this was our 12th time together, and again, I thought we took a step forward. I'm very excited. Again, for me, though, it's always about, and I'm a positive guy, I thought we did a lot of good things, but we just got to clean up those areas because, looking at that group, I truly believe that we can do some damage here if we just clean up some of those small areas.
Beautiful.